9, 10, 23. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 10, The Pastimes of Supreme Lord Ramchandra, text number 23. Evam Kshipan Dhanushi Sandhitam Ussasarja Banam Saha Vajram Iva Tat Hridayam Vibheda Saha Ashrik Vaman Dashamukaihi Nyapatat Vimanat Aha Iti Jalpati Jane Sukruti Iva Riktaha Evam Kshipandanushi Sanditam Ussasarja Banam Savajram Ivata Dhrudyam Vibeda Soshragvaman Dashamukhair Nyapatad Vimanat Daheti Jalpati Jane Sukritiva Riktaha Evam Kshipan Dhanushi Sanditam Utsasarja Banam Savajram Ivatadrudyam Vibheda Soshragvamam Dashamukhair Nyapatad Vimana Daheti Jalpati Jane Sukritiva Riktaha Evam Kshipandanushi Sandhitam Utsasarja Banam Savajram Ivatadrudyam Vibheda Soshragvaman Dashamukhair Nyapatad Vimana Daheti Jalpati Jane Sukritiva Riktaha. Matajis? Evam kshipan dhanushi sanditam ussasarja Banam savajram iva tadhrudyam vibheda Soshragvamandashamukhe nyapatad vimanat Daheti jalpati jane sukriti varaktaha Evam, in this way, Kshipan, chastising, Ravana, Dhanushi, on the bow, Sandhitam, fixed in arrow, Ussasarja, released towards him, Banam, the arrow, Saha, that arrow, Vajramiva, like a thunderbolt. Tat hridayam, the heart of Ravana. Vibheda, pierced. Saha, he, Ravana. Asrak, blood. Vaman, vomiting. Dasamukaihi, through the 10 mouths. Nyapatat, fell down. Vimanat, from his aeroplane. Ha ha, alas, what happened? Iti, thus. Jalapati, roaring. Jane, when all the people present there. Sukriti iva, like a pious man. Riktaha, when the results of his pious activities are finished. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After thus rebuking Ravana, Lord Ramchandra fixed an arrow to his bow, aimed at Ravana, and released the arrow which pierced Ravana's heart like a thunderbolt. Upon seeing this, Ravana's followers raised a tumultuous sound, crying, Alas, alas, what has happened? What has happened? As Ravana, vomiting blood from his 10 mouths, fell from his aeroplane, just as a pious man falls to earth from the heavenly planets when the results of his pious activities are exhausted. Purport. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. When the results of their pious activities are exhausted, those who have enjoyed in the heavenly planets fall again to the earth. The fruitive activities of this material world are such that whether one acts piously or impiously, one must remain within the material world according to different conditions, for neither pious nor impious actions can relieve one from Maya's clutches of repeated birth and death. Somehow or other, Ravana was raised to an exalted position as the king of a great kingdom with all material opulences, but because of his sinful act of kidnapping Mother Sita, all the results of his pious activities were destroyed. If one offends an exalted personality, especially the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one certainly becomes most abominable, bereft of the results of pious activities. One must fall down like Ravana and other demons. It is therefore advised that one transcend both pious and impious activities and remain in the pure state of freedom from all designations. When one is fixed in devotional service, he is above the material platform. On the material platform, there are higher and lower positions, but when one is above the material platform, he is always fixed in a spiritual position. Sagunan samatityaitan brahmabhuyaya kalpate. Ravana or those like him may be very powerful and opulent in this material world, but theirs is not a secure position because, after all, they are bound by the results of their karma. Karmana daiva netrena. We should not forget that we are completely dependent on the laws of nature. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate. The bewildered spirit soul under the influence of the three modes of material nature thinks himself the doer of activities that are actually carried out by nature. One should not be proud of one's exalted position and act like Ravana, thinking oneself independent of material nature's laws. Om अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रये। Hare Krishna. Today is the most auspicious day of Vijayadashmi, Shri Lord Ramchandra victory celebrations. Actually, in Ramayana, many people, many atheistic people, in the arguments and all, they say that in Ramayana, it is not said that Lord Rama is God, Supreme Personality of God. And their argument is true in one sense, that Lord Ramchandra has, we have to understand two aspects of Ramchandra from Ramayana. One is Purushottama, right? Purushottama. Another is Uttama Purusha, best among the men, and then Supreme Personality of God. So in general, those people who read Ramayana, there are three levels of understanding people get. Children and all ordinary people, they think that Ramayana is a very nice story, right? Second class people, they say Rama is Maryada Purushottama, and then he followed dharma very perfectly. He is the best man, right? And then there are third level of understanding where people understand, intelligent people understand that Rama is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? So who do understand? That is rishis. Those who have, what is the definition of a rishi? You know, Atindriya, one who has, by doing tapasya, a personality achieves Atindriya Shakti, the knowledge which can be understood beyond the senses. That is a rishi, rishi darshan. That is why it's called rishi darshan. So those who have rishi darshan, they understand that Lord Rama is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is the reason that Ramchandra was acted as a completely human being throughout Ramayana till the time of Ravanasura death? There is a secret. Because Ravanasura, with a disregard for men and Nara and Vanara, when he sought benediction from Brahma, that I should not be killed by Devatas, all these Gandharvas and all that. Then Brahmaji said, you have to be killed. Then he said, okay, I don't care. Manavas and Vanaras, I don't care. You can write like that. So that is why throughout the Ramayana, Rama has to act like a human being. If anybody finds out that first of all, this Ravanasur, if he founds that Rama is God, Narayana, then he cannot be killed by Rama. That is the secret. So that is why in Vanaparva, in Vanakanda, Aranyakanda, it is there that when Ramachandra was visiting Sarbanga Rishi, there he saw Airavatam, and then there is a golden Viman also, this chariot, like that. Then Rama told to Lakshman, I think it looks like Indra is visiting Sarbanga Rishi. So at that time, Indra came out. Without looking at Rama, he just rushed and sat on Airavatam and then went away. So there is a secret. Why Indra did not wish Ramachandra? Because if Indra wishes Ramachandra and offers obeisance, then he has to offer obeisances because he knows that he is the supreme God. He is only a Devata. If he offers obeisances to Ramchandra, then Gudacharis are there, Ravanasur Gudacharis are there. They will immediately report that Devraj Indra offered obeisance to this ordinary man Rama. That means he is Narayana, because Indra will not offer obeisance to anybody else, only to Narayana. That is where John Bujkar, he just rushed. That is the commentary given by Acharyas. So that is the point. So this is the basis of understanding Ramayana, that we should understand through Rishi Darshan that Lord Ramchandra is the Supreme Personality of Godhead but acted as a human being. So sometimes, just like when Krishna, he was acting like a four-handed Narayana, right? But when Radharani came, his two hands melted. So in front of devotees, he cannot pretend. Like that, in front of certain devotees, Lord Ramchandra had to exhibit himself as God. Right? So they are very important gatha, means incidents in Ramayana. There are many important incidents like Sita Kalyanam, and then Ahalya's deliverance. Then Sati Anasuya meeting with Ramchandra, it is also one of the most important incidents in Ramayana. And then Ramchandra meeting Agastya Muni. And then the pastime that I am going to describe, it is the heart of Ramayana. Heart of Ramayana. So I am going to describe. Listen to this very carefully. Then you will understand the entire Ramayana and the Ram Tattva very clearly. That after Hanumanji attacked Lanka, burnt Lanka and went away, there is a very huge damage has taken place to Lanka. Huge damage. Like that. One Shiva Vaishnava Acharya, he wrote a poem. I don't have that poem in Sanskrit. He said, there are only two most foolish people in the world, in the history of mankind. One was Ravanasur, another was Duryodhan. He said, why? Even though one ordinary monkey came and burnt Lanka, still he did not learn the lesson, and then he went to fight with Rama. Another one is Duryodhana. Even though he saw Arjuna single-handedly defeating the entire Kaurava dynasty, still he went to fight in Kurukshetra war. So that is why it is said there are two most foolish people in the world, in the history of the universe. One was Ravanasur, another was Duryodhana. So he was very much affected by the incident of Hanuman coming and, burning the Lanka. So there is concern. He was, jolted. Even though he was actually putting a false face, pretending that nothing has happened, no, I don't care. But still, he called for a sabha. Then he discussed. Then everybody encouraged him, saying that, you are a Digvijayi, na bhuto na bhavishyati. There is nobody like you. So don't worry, you can easily defeat. Indra, Chandra, all this Surya and all that, they are your servants. They could not do anything to you. What this ordinary Nara, Manava, can do. Right? Like that. So, But there is one person who objected, saying that Vibhishan. Right? Always remember, whether other person wants to hear or not, in the scriptures it is mentioned that if you know dharma, you should do dharma bodhana. Otherwise you will get sin. Don't think that, oh, he is not listening, why should I waste my time? No, dharma bodhana is always should be done. So by doing dharma bodhana, by speaking about dharma, Panchabhutas will get purified. It will happen, it is for Vishwa, Vishwa Kalyan. One should do dharma bodhana, like that. So he told that, don't underestimate Ramchandra, because we have seen single-handed, the personality, the person who has defeated you, he got killed. He got killed by Ramchandra, Vali. And then Karadushana and then 14,000 Rakshasas, single-handedly Ramchandra killed. His servant, he came, he crossed this ocean, insurmountable ocean, and then did so much damage. So you can just understand how great he is. And not only that, you have done adharma. What is that? By stealing other man's wife, paradara, paradara apaharan. Because of adharma, you became weak. So you should not, you better consider and give back Sita. Then Ravanasura did not say that time. And again they discussed, and again same thing happened. Again Vibhishan instructed. Another Vibhishan was feeling very bad for his brother. And then again, when he is in Ekanta, in his Bhavan, Ekanta Bhavan, he went and met him. He took permission and went and met him. Then here this very interesting. Then he told, my dear brother, ever since you brought Vaidehi, I see so many inauspicious things are happening in Lanka. Note down this. Ever since you brought Vaidehi, so many inauspicious things are happening. In Yajnashala and other auspicious places, snakes are crawling. In Yajna Samagri, the ants are attacking. And jackals and foxes and all, they are howling in the evening time. So many inauspicious things are happening. You better, ever since, this Sita brought so much inauspiciousness, that is why you should give back Sita and all that. So that time Ravanasura did not say anything. I said, okay, you go. Like that. And again another sabha was arranged. That time again Vibhishan spoke. Then Ravanasura said, Dayada, means close relatives, they cause lot of pain to us. This man is my brother, he is my relative, but he is actually belittling me by saying that ordinary man Rama will defeat me. So he is causing a lot of pain. Then his son Indrajit got up. Then he said, Vikata Has, means he laughed loudly. And he said, for in Parakrama, in Bala, in Dhairya, in everything, he is a useless guy. He is a Kair. Our Chachaji is a Kair. Just imagine, he is equal to his father, but he is abusing him in front of all the Sabha. So he is a useless guy. Like that, he started abusing him. Then Vibhishan said, you are my brother. You chastise me, it is okay. But your son chastising me is not good. I see. Now I understand. That when somebody's neck is caught by Kalpasha, no advice enters their ears. That is why they say, Viparita, Vinashakale, Viparita Buddhi. Right? Buddhi, when our destruction, time for destruction comes, no good advice works. Like that. Then Vibhishan, many people they criticize Vibhishan that he has done adharma by leaving his brother at that point of juncture, where war is knocking on the doors of Lanka, like that. But he has not done any adharma. If Lord Ramchandra is a dharmapriya, satyapriya, he will not accept any adharmi in his shelter. So he has not done any adharma. So his thought process was that this man is he is the owner of a sinking ship. With him, his entire dynasty also gets destroyed. But at least, if I am on the other side of dharma, on the side of dharma, at least I can, save all the bachakucha rakshasas at least in Lanka and all that. So that was he did not leave Ravanasur out of Rajyakanksha, but for protecting dharma and his other rakshasas and all. So Vibhishan, along with some of his ministers, they traveled in the sky, in the air, airborne, and they reached the camp where Rama was camping with all his vanaras and all there. So he was standing in the sky. At that time, Sugriva and Angada and all, they were there. They saw this Rakshasa, Vibhishan, they are standing in the sky. And then Vibhishan said, I am the younger brother of Lankesh Ravanasur. I came to take shelter of Lord Ramchandra because I am fed up with adharma of Ravanasur. So Sugriva, immediately he did not invite him, come down, come down. He made him to stand, wait. You wait. We will take permission from Ramchandra and we'll come back to you. So one Acharya comments, why he was put into insult like that? Why he was not immediately invited to meet Ramchandra? And then he was made to wait in the sky. Because he told that he made an offense, saying that because of Vaidehi, all this inauspiciousness was brought. So that is an offense. It's not because of Sita. Inauspiciousness was there. Because he has done adharma, that is why all these inauspicious things are happening. So because, slip of tongue, so thoda punishment Ramchandra gave him, like that. So there, they went and met Lord Ramchandra, said, Rama, so brother of Lankesh Ravanasur, he has come to take shelter of you, what we should do? What do you say? Ramchandra, here, Rajaniti and Daivaniti, he brings out both. So, because I am God and I am in charge and all, I will do whatever I want, he didn't say. He said, he said, he made a meeting, then he said, what is your opinion? What is your opinion? Sugriva, Nala, Neela, Angada, Hanuman, and then Jambavan, Lakshman, they were all Sabha. And Ramchandra is everybody spoke. Everybody spoke. So everybody opined that at this juncture, he came, so it is very dangerous for us to keep him in our camp because he may, backstab us. He may give out our secrets and all, like that. So better, So Lakshmana said, what kind of a brother he is? Whatever may be his brother, elder brother was. Now the war is, is knocking on the door, and then he is in dangerous position. At that position, instead of helping his brother, elder brother, he ditched him and, he deserted him and coming here. What kind of brother he is? Right? Rama smiled and said, Lakshmana, every brother is not like Bharat. Right? Every brother is not like Bharat. So I will tell you why he did not say every brother is not like Lakshman. Right? I will tell you later. Then Rama looked at Hanuman and then he said, hey Hanuman, everybody is talking. You are not saying anything. You are not saying anything. Then he said, you change the fan, it's making sound, get a new one. Then Hanuman is very Buddhimatam Varishtam, Buddhimatam Varishtam. He's the most intelligent person in the whole world. So he said he will not speak because he is mantri of Sugriva. So without permission, he won't speak. He will not cross his maryada, like that. Because now he got the order from Ramchandra, he started speaking, saying that, my dear Lord, when I went to Lanka, I met Vibhishan. I didn't see any kapata in his body, in his words, right? In his actions. Any kapat means, duplicity. I didn't see any duplicitousness in him. So he is expert in the, knowing the intentions of a person by seeing his, the bodily features, like that. I didn't see. One more thing. Even if he has come to cheat us, do you think we are sitting here, wearing bangles? Wearing bangles? We can, answer him. We can counter-attack him. We are not, somebody cannot pretend all the time. During a course of time, somehow or other, they will exhibit their real features and all. Then now, what taunt mar raha tha Sugriv ko, they said, maybe he might have heard that, you killed Vali and gave kingdom to Sugriva. So because without pinch, directly insulting him, thoda pinch mara tha. Because, Sugriva was, he was actually objecting very, wildly, like that. Maybe he might have heard that, you gave kingdom to Sugriva by killing Vali, like that. Then finally he said, Rama, you are supremely independent. You are Buddhivaram Sreshta. So you are the most intelligent person in the world. You are actually taking a suggestion from us, but actually ultimately you will do whatever you want. So, right? You decide what you want to do. Right? Here, Lord Ramchandra, he is speaking. Here, he could not hide himself that, he is God. This is the most important chapter, most important incident in the whole of Ramayana. So Lord Ramchandra started speaking, saying that, number one, there is a lot of conversation because lack of time, I'm not saying anything, but most important points I will tell. Ramchandra said, number one, see, he has come with a mitra bhav, right? He has come with a mitra bhav. So if I don't accept now, we may miss out on a good friend, who knows? Number one. So that is one thing. We should give abhaya like that. And number two, here Lord Ramchandra, is coming. He is telling that whether it is Tiryag, whether it is Gandharvas, whether it is animals, whether it is Asuras, whether it is Dhanavas, whether it is Devatas, whether it is Manavas, whether it is Vanaras, whoever it is, in front of me, Maya will not work. Their Maya will not work. If anybody shows any cheating propensity, I will kick him with my left foot's nail. With the nail of my left foot, I will kick him. Who can say that? Only God can say that. Right? Now he is coming out. He is coming out. Like that. Then, so I don't care, So even if he wants to cheat us, I can handle him. I can handle him. Number three, he said, my dear Sugriv, every son is not like me. Right? Every brother is not like Bharat. And every friend is not like you. Because, already thoda, taunting chal raha tha na Sugriv ka. Then because he did not say every brother is not like Sugriva, right? But every friend is not like, so some credit he gave, he's a very good friend, karke, Sugriva. Like that. Then he said that, so the explanation is why he didn't say that Lakshman, every brother is not like Lakshman. Because, Lakshman did not get any offer of kingdom. He did not get any offer of Bhoga and all that. But Bharat has got the offer of kingdom. He was made to rule, he was asked to rule the kingdom. Ramchandra himself was telling you rule the kingdom. You know, he can enjoy the Rajbhoga and all that. In spite of that, he rejected. In spite of that, he rejected. And then he was living like a mendicant, like a sannyasi, 14 years. That is why Ramchandra said, every brother is not like Bharat. So, there are brothers, there are a set of brothers, Vali, Sugriva, Ram, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna, and Ravanasur and Vibhishan. Right? So, Sugriva and Vibhishan, they were not glorified as great brothers because their elder brothers did not behave properly. It's not that they are adharmika or anything, it's like that. Then, this is called, then he is going to pronounce, assurance to all of us. Then Lord Ramchandra is saying that Sakradeva prapannoyas tavasmiti yachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadamyetad vratam mama. Right? How many of you know this verse? So please by heart this verse. Yeah? There are two versions. Abhayam sarvada tasmai, we say, Gaudiyas say. But Sri Vaishnavas, they say, Abhayam sarva bhutebhyo. Right? So I will explain. So Ramchandra was announcing that Sakradeva prapannoyas tavasmiti yachate Abhayam sarva bhutebhyo dadamyetad vratam mama. He is saying that, hey Sugriv, hey Lakshman, hey Hanuman, all of you here and all the praja, please hear very carefully that I am taking a vow now. What is that vow? Two things we have to do. Prapanna tavasmiti. Right? Prapanna means surrender. Only to, that's why Krishna is saying, Sarvadharman Parityaja, Maam Ekam, Sharanam Ekam. And then tavasmiti. O Rama, I am yours. If somebody says, somebody surrenders to me, saying that, O Rama, I am yours. Then he is saying, Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Means this Sarvabhutebhyo can be used Chaturthi Vibhakti and Panchama Vibhakti. Said Sarvabhutebhyo means from all living entities. That is one meaning. And I will protect all living entities, not only human beings. That is the two meanings. Like that. So, what is the meaning of Sakrit? Right? Sakrit means, so all the living entities and from all living entities means he has, who can give that, assurance. Only God can give that assurance because only God has control over all living entities. That is, so here Ramachandra, he came out as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? Abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadamyetat vratam mama. Vratam mama. So he is taking a vow. So what is then so many of us we can tell, laksha, we can tell 1 lakh times. We can tell 1 lakh times. Oh Rama, I am yours. Oh Krishna, I am yours. Tavaivaham, mamaivaham. Right? Anyway. So in the beginning we should start with, oh Krishna, I am yours. Right? As you practice more and more, so in Krishna consciousness, we should reach a stage where we should say, Krishna is mine. Then there is one more, the highest stage. The gopis and Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad, in 4th canto, 5th, 7th canto, 4th chapter, it is mentioned that Tanmayo Anuchakaraha means Tat Maya, means he became one with Krishna, Prahlad Maharaj, and he acted just like Krishna. In the gopis also, in Raspanchadhyaya, it is mentioned, gopis have become one with Krishna and they started acting out their pastimes. That is the highest. To become one with Krishna means Krishna's desires, Prabhupada explains, it's not like, impersonal liberation. Krishna's desires and your desires become one. and Krishna's happiness becomes your happiness. That is called oneness with Krishna. Otherwise, we have separate interests. Krishna's happiness, my happiness. Like that. Anyway, that is. So, what is the meaning of Sakrit? Sakrit means only once. Only once. Only once means manasa, vacha, karmana. I have taken shelter of Krishna, but I make my own arrangements. I have my own arrangement, bank balance, my relatives and all. Right? I have taken shelter of that is, So, manasa, vacha, karmana. We have to keep on saying 1 lakh times, 2 lakh times, 3 lakh times. So, we should reach a stage where we say these 2 sentences, O Rama, I am yours. O Rama, I am taking only your shelter. Only your shelter. So, that time, when keep on saying like this, then that Sakrit comes once, where manasa, vacha, karmana, BMW. Right? All of us we drive, right? BMW. BMW means body, mind and words. So this BMW should become one. Manasa, vacha, karmana. This is called Trikarana Shuddhi. Trikarana Shuddhi. Then Ramchandra declared the most wonderful sentence in the whole world. The best of all sentences in Ramayana. So this shloka is called Mahavakya of Ramayana, and then this Sakrideva Prapanayas. And the most wonderful thing they said, my dear Sugriva, what to speak of Vibhishan? His brother Ravanasur also. If he comes and surrenders to me, I will give shelter. And everybody was astounded. Everybody is astonished. Then there is a Pushpa Varsha. Said, wow. See, how merciful is Lord Ramchandra. Only our Ramchandra can be so merciful that, the person who stole Sita, his wife, and tortured her for 10 months, he is saying, if he gives back Sita and begs forgiveness, I will give shelter. Right? Who can do that? If he doesn't give, uska dynasty ko khatam kar dega bhai. Not only him, his dynasty, I will rid the dynasty of Ravanasur from the earth. He has that capability. Then everybody clapped. Said okay. Call Vibhishan. And they all ran. Said, Vibhishan, come. Lord Rama has agreed. So he was actually watching, Vibhishan. He has all the powers and all. So then he said, he fell at the lotus feet of Ramchandra. He said, Sarvabhutanam Sharanyam, he said. So he was actually he is taunting Sugriva because he was objecting. He said, he was looking at Sugriva and was telling, he said, my dear Lord, you are the shelter of all living entities. You are the shelter of all living entities. So why, I should be singled out? That why I should not be given? Yeah? So he said, Vibhishan told to Ramchandra that, my dear Lord, my birth is very atrocious, very abominable birth. I took birth in a demon family. I don't have any good qualities. I am in mode of ignorance. I am in the association of demons. I don't have any good qualities. My dear Lord, I heard about your merciful nature. That's why I came to take shelter of you. Beside you, I don't have anybody. Please, don't reject me. Then Ramchandra said, hey, Lankesh, get up. Then he embraced him. Said, from now onwards, we are 5 brothers. Right? Ram, Lakshman, Bharata, Shatrugna, and Vibhishan. Immediately, we take so much time to go to Krishna. Krishna takes 1 minute to accept us. Right? When Rukmini was, fearful that, her brothers, Sainya and all, attacking and all. So Krishna, very important sentence he used. Said, my dear Rukmini, don't worry, your Sena will defeat. Just Krishna kidnapped Rukmini at that moment, and then Rukmini, Like that. Already Krishna accepted Rukmini as his own, then that is why he is saying, your Sena. Rukmini Devi, don't worry, your Sena will defeat, take care. Already accepted. For us, it takes millions and billions of lifetimes to go to Krishna and say, my dear Krishna, I am yours. That too, with so much duplicity and all, kapata bhakti. But for Krishna, 1 second he will accept. Right? Then he said, from now onwards we are friends. He ordered Sugriva, please arrange for Abhishek, Rajya Abhishek ceremony of Lanka. He said, my dear Lord, Lankesh to Ravanasura. Krishna said, only for 10 days. Only for few days he is going to be Lankesh. Now Vibhishan will be Lankesh. When Ravanasura heard this, he was completely flabbergasted. He said, this is a very big diplomatic strike. This man is not an ordinary person like that, Ravanasura. Then there is a problem of crossing ocean. Then Vibhishan suggested, this Samudra is a friend of Suryavamsha, Raghuvamsha. Why don't you, ask him, pray to him, like that. So Ramchandra, acting like an ordinary human being, he was sitting 3 days. He sat fasting. 3 days he did not respond. Then Ramchandra became very angry. And Prabhupada wrote a very beautiful commentary. Said when he became angry and looked at Samudra, all the Jivarasis in Samudra, they started burning and dying. Then Samudra, the personified Samudra came and said, Pahi, Pahi, Pahi. Hey Rama, Pahi, Pahi. Please save. Don't be so angry. Because, Ramchandra told Lakshmana, bring my Dhanushban Lakshman. I will finish off this Samudra. Like that. So he already, put the arrow. And then he was in a ready position to release the arrow. That time Samudra came. Right? So here he says, Ramchandra said, in Ramayana, 2 kinds of people are known as Bhubhara. Right? One, in Ramayana one said, and in Bhagavatam it is said, those who tell lies, they are Bhubhara. In 8th canto it is said. And in Ramayana it is said, those who are Kritagnas, those who are ungrateful, they are known as Bhubhara. Like that. So this guy is a Kritagna, I should finish him up. Bhubhara, Ramchandra said. Like that. Lakshmana also told Sugriva, you are a Bhubhara, like that. Burden on the earth. Like that. And then anyway, he said, my dear Lord, anyway, all that conversation took place. And he said, please, Nala, I think, his incarnation of Vishwakarma, with his help, you build the Ram Setu. Right? That is why Sri Vaishnavas, they joke, my dear Lord, your devotee is greater than you. Your devotee Hanuman, he just flew across. He could easily cross Lanka, Samundar, but you had to build a bridge. So that is why your devotee is greater than you. Like that, they praise like that. Anyway, then they crossed. When is Ravanasur saw, he was, it is, that time Samudra was Durbhedyam, he is not easily, crossable. Like that. So how, Ramchandra and all, they crossed. Then, वो थोड़ा घबराया. They said, क्या हो रहा अभी, they all crossed, 60,000 crores, 67 crores or something like that. Some crores of Vanaras, they crossed, And they don't have any weapons or anything. Their only weapon is enthusiasm to serve Lord Ramchandra. Arya Par. Dekh lenge. Right? They have no interest, Suppose if Ramchandra brings back Sita, उन लोगों को क्या मिलता है? Suppose Ramchandra doesn't bring back Sita, उन लोगों को क्या नुकसान है? Why they have to risk their lives? Right? That is why later on Krishna fed them so much makkan. Right? Like that. In the next life. Then They crossed. So one day, Trikut Parvat, Ravanasur has a resort. Very beautiful bhavan. Beautiful bhavan. And then Vibhishan was taking Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, Sugriva and all, showing Lanka from a vintage point that, this is where, this is there, this is this. Then he is praising Hanuman. Hanuman destroyed all important targets, very secret targets, very important, like that. Hanuman is very intelligent. Bahut nuksan pahunchaya. Like that he was praising. Then there, Ravanasur, in order to show false face to that, I am not bothered, so he is enjoying dance of Apsaras. He was sitting with Mandodari and all that. Right? There, so his mukut and all, brought from Swargaloka and all studded with diamonds and precious jewels and all. It is shining and it is giving light and all that. Right? So Ramchandra said, hey Lakshman, give me my Dhanushban. Then he took and then he released one arrow. He released it in such a way that it went and hit his mukut, and then mukut fell and broke into pieces and kya ho gaya? They did not know where from the arrow came. Like that. So meanwhile, Sugriva, he saw Ravanasur, this is Ravanasur, rascal fellow, he is the one who kidnapped our mother Sita. He jumped and attacked Ravan. Then Ravanasur was, enjoying the Apsara dance. Suddenly, ये मुकुट गिर गया, अभी किसी ने गिरा दी. ये कौन है? The monkey, बंदर. Then they got into fight. Sugriva, hit him very badly. क्या हो गया? Who is this? Sugriva. Sugriva was a very strong man. Like that. So Ravanasur, getting defeated like that. And then suddenly, Sugriva spat on him. Spat on him. And then Ravanasur could not do anything. Then he started doing Maya Yudh. Then Sugriva came back. There is a Narad Muni, he cursed Ravanasur that whenever a monkey comes and spits on you, from that day, 10 days, you will die. He got a curse like that. Sugriva. Then Rama said, hey, Sugriva, kya ho gaya? Vibhishana said, hey, Sugriva, you are the king of our Vanaras. If you get caught and killed, the war will be finished before it starts. Why are you doing such sahas? Then I could not control my anger, rascal fellow. He kidnapped Sita and then he was troubling my mother Sita. So I could not control my anger and said, don't do all these things. Like that, be careful. So he said, Rama said, hey, Sugriva, acha kiya. Rama was watching, very good, my dear friend. Like that. Then war has started. On the first day itself, there is a ferocious fighting. Prahasta, Akampana, so many people, sons of Ravanasur got killed. Right? And then, when Akampana, Prahasta and all, Akampana is one of his sons, very important. He is the one who reported Karadushana Vadha and all that. Like that. So, on the first day itself, Ravanasur entered the war field. Usually they don't do. Then Ravanasur started coming and then there is a huge, because so many Rakshasa Veeras were killed that day, so their little spirits were low. When Ravanasur himself, Digvijayi, Ajeya, and when he entered war field, there was a huge enthusiasm and glee, happiness among the Rakshasa Saina. Said, hey, Ravanasur ki jai, Ravanasur ki jai. So they started sloganeering. And then Ravanasur came. Then Rama said, oh, Ravanasur came? Said, dekh lenge. Thoda mera banon ka swad chakaunga aaj. Right? Thoda like that. So Rama started walking. Then Hanuman came running, said, my dear Lord, so Ravanasur came, of course, Ravanasur came and then he he came, Sugriva attacked and then Sugriva became unconscious. Then Lakshmana attacked and then there is a fierce battle between Ravana and Lakshmana. And then Ravanasur, using his Divyastras and all, made Lakshmana unconscious. Then he said, ये तो राम लक्ष्मण बहुत प्यारा है ये उनका भाई, इसलिए लक्ष्मण को उठा के लेके जाना चाहता था. When he started lifting, we wanted to lift Lakshmana's body, which is supposed to be unconscious. He could not move an inch. He is the one who lifted Kailash, so many parvatas he lifted. But he could not move an inch, Lakshmana. Then he said, kya ho gaya? Then Hanuman came and then he hit him, one big, tamacha, on his face, and then Ravanasur fell back. Then he took Lakshman, and then immediately took him away. Then it is said that if you have devotion, then only you. So, they tried to lift Jagannath, but they cannot. But when Prabhupada said, when Lord Jagannath wants to be lifted, otherwise, he's so heavy, the chariot, they could not move. So, like that, the Lord, that is the, so because Hanuman has devotion, Lakshman agreed to be lifted by him. Otherwise, he is Anantasesh, the whole universe is resting on his, head, like that. Like that. And then there is a fight between Hanuman and Ravanasur, and like that. So Hanuman also had to go back. Then Rama said, okay, I will go. Thoda, aaj, dikha dunga mera. So when Hanuman said, hey Ram, what is this? You are walking on barefoot. That guy is sitting on the golden chariot and then on the foot. Sit on my shoulder. Right? So Hanuman became his Garuda. And then Rama was sitting on the shoulder of Hanuman. Kanchana Adri Kamaniya Vigraham. He is like in golden color. For devotees Ramachandra in Veera Rasa, they should meditate on this scene of Ramachandra sitting on Hanuman. There is a beautiful poetry. There is no time. So, beautiful description, how Hanuman is looking, how Rama is looking. So, very wonderful. You can just meditate on Ramachandra sitting on the golden, Hanuman, golden colored Hanuman. Right? Green colored Rama sitting on gold, very nice combination. Right? Nice description is there, like that. Then there is a fierce battle took place. Ramachandra with his wonderful arrows and all, he broke the chariot. He killed the horses. He defeated all the arms of all the astras and shastras of Ravanasur. Then he released one arrow and his mukut also fell off. His mukut also fell off. Then Ravanasur was, standing there, Nihatta. And then everybody was anticipating. Now, pehla din hi Ravanasur khatam. When Ramachandra saw Ravanasur, said, aha, when Hanuman saw, in Ramayana, three personalities, they think in the same vein, the same way, same vibration. What is? Rama, Sita and Hanuman. When Hanuman saw Ravanasur, aha, kya tej hai, kya diptiman, like Surya, Ravanasur Tejasvi, he was shining like Surya, kya handsome personality, Ravanasur. He kidnapped many girls, but there are many girls who came on their own. Either to ek ladki, one girl getting married to one girl and maintaining is a big thing, But Ravanasur, he is the one who enjoyed most in the whole world because, he enjoyed with each and every jati woman. Gandharva, Kinnara, Asura, Naga, Siddha, whatever, every Manava, Manavi, all kind of Apsaras and Gandharvi, everybody. And there's so many of them, on their own they came. Handsome, see, kya handsome hai. So Ramachandra, he also said, kya Diptiman, kya Tejasvi. In Ramayana, Ramchandra never used one sentence. You know that? Which is that sentence? Huh? So, tum nalayak ho. This word, he or useless guy. You know, we keep saying, right? You are a useless guy. But Ramchandra never used that word. कुछ ना हम सब कोई ना कोई काम का आता ही है भगवान का सेवा में. So we should be ready to do some service. Nobody is useless in the eyes of Krishna, like that. So this guy, if he, Ravanasura is a good king. He troubled others, but he did not trouble his own people. He was a very good ruler, and people are very happy, enjoying all kinds of beautiful girls, wine, and no rules and regulations. Right? Sometimes we devotees, we think, right, why these 4 regulative principles, थोड़ा छूट देना चाहिए. Why Krishna is so strict? Prabhupada is so strict. No other like that. So there are no rules and regulations, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, no meat eating, no 4 regulative principles. Enjoy, eat, drink, and make merry. So and he is supplying also. Not that there is a shortage of enjoyment. Yeah, he is bringing so many girls and all. So much wine free. Wine is flowing free. So much meat. That to Naramamsa. Like that. Then Ramchandra. So Ravanasura was waiting to be killed by Rama. Rama, he smiled. Hey Ravan, looks like you are very tired. You fought with Lakshman, you fought with Sugriva, you fought with Hanuman. Like that. You are in almost unconscious. You're going to become unconscious. आज के लिए मैं छोड़ रहा हूँ. He's like, no, kill me. I don't want your mercy. I said, no, जाओ. Go and take rest. And then fresh होके आओ. और एक दिन देख लेंगे. So some commentators they say, if it is Krishna, Rama is like that. If it is Krishna, वो पूरा खत्म कर देता है. Krishna won't leave such people. Ramchandra left Marichi, they say like that. So रावणासुर को तो पूरा होश उड़ गया. पहला दिन सबके सामने, for a Kshatriya, getting mercy from another Kshatriya is like, So Duryodhan, after being rescued by Arjuna and Bhima, during Gandharvas when they arrested him, उसको तो जीने का खुशी नहीं रहा. क्यों बोलते? He wanted to commit suicide because I took help from my enemy. Arjuna and Bhima, they were taunting him. बुद्धि नहीं है तुमको? हाँ? तो हमारा कौरवों का, लाज तुम छोड़ दिया. Ordinary Gandharvas, they have arrested you. कि चुल्ली भर के पानी में डूब के मर जाओ. ऐसा वो लोग डांट रहे थे, वो लोग ताना मार रहे थे. उसको तो I will commit suicide. He wanted to commit suicide because he didn't like only that, giving, taking, favor from another Kshatriya, being shown mercy, especially by his enemies. So Ravanasura ko to hosh ud gaya, my enemy is showing mercy. So all the Shastrakars and all, they praise Lord Ramchandra. Wow. Right? Wow. See, like that. And then that day itself, they woke up Kumbhakarna. Right? Kumbhakarna knows Rama is God. अरे उससे क्यों पंगा लिया? दे दो सीता को. अरे cut me into 10,000 pieces, I will not give. Ravanasura said, Malyavan came and told, abhi to de do Sita ko. Cut me into 10,000 pieces. I will not give. Right. So, swabhava duratikrama, they say. When your dushtata becomes your swabhava, then we should be very careful, not, stopping dushtata becoming our swabhava. Crookedness, then Krishna has to come and kill us. This dushtata will not go. Very difficult. So we should be very careful not to become dushta, our swabhava, because very impossible to cross over swabhava. Swabhava duratikrama, Valmiki says in Ramayana. Anyway, so then Kumbhakarna came and then he got killed. Then Indrajit came. Right? There is not much time. I will say, Indrajit war with Lakshman, he is the one of the most important incidents. Nikumbuni, all that history is there. I can tell some other time. So he was doing special yajna. If he completes that yajna, he becomes unconquerable. Now, every day, Lakshman, after becoming disciple of Ramchandra, during that, when he went with Vishwamitra Muni, every day Lakshman used to massage lotus feet of Ramchandra. Ramchandra used to tell him, Lakshman, go and take rest. But on the first day of Vanvas, he didn't say that. Lakshman, go and take rest. He didn't say that. Why? Lakshman cannot sleep for 14 years. Because in order to kill Indrajit, somebody has to stay awake for 14 years. That tapasya. Right? And Vibhishan helped, now you, somehow or other, you bring him out of the yajna, Nikumbini yajna. If he finishes it, you cannot kill him. Somehow, so Lakshman went and provoked him, and then he came out. Right? And then there is a fierce battle between Lakshman and Indrajit for 3 days. On the third day, Lakshman, acting like a human being, he started getting tired. And then Vibhishan told Lakshman, it is becoming night, evening time, they become very strong. These Rakshasas become very strong. Before evening appears, please kill him. Please kill him. Like that. And then there is a then Lakshmana took Aindrastra. There is a difference between Astra and Shastra. Right? Shastra means ordinary weapons. Astra means you learn some mantra, practice it throughout your life. Each and every devata has one mantra. And then one practices that mantra by practicing celibacy and all. Depending on the purity of the person who practiced that mantra, that astra works. Right? That astra works. There is a commentary by Madhvacharya that Ashwatthama could not retract Brahmastra because he failed in Brahmacharya. Because at the time when Duryodhan fell down, he called Ashwatthama is Ajanma Brahmachari. He called Ashwatthama, said, you go and mate with my wife, because all the Kauravas Vamsha is finished. You go and mate with my wife and produce a child who can rule the world. Like that. So at that time, Ashwatthama thought about sex life, it seems. That is why he fell down. But Arjuna is Brahmachari. Great Brahmachari. That is why he could retract. That is the commentary by Madhvacharya. Anyway, so depending on that. Here, listen to this very carefully. There is a Mahamantra of Ramayana. Lakshman is going to tell. Right? Mahamantra. So what is that? He used, there are particular mantras for each astra. But before releasing the arrow, Lakshmana releasing the arrow on Indrajit, he chanted one mantra which is not there in Dhanurveda. Nobody has used that mantra. And he uttered this mantra and released that arrow. Dharmatma satyasandhyascha Ramo dasharadiyadi Paurushecha pratidvandva Sharayinam Jahiravani. Right? You can take this mantra. This is Maha Mantra, Moola Mantra of Ramayana. Then he said, what did he say? Dharmatma satyasandhyascha Ramo dasharadiyadi Paurushecha pratidvandva. If at all Rama is Dharmatma, if at all Rama is Satya Vak Paripalaka, if at all Rama is Paurusha, Veera, hero, and if at all is the son of Ramchandra, Dashrath Maharaj, let this arrow go and kill Indrajit. Aisa kaisa? That means there is a doubt that Rama is Dharmatma. Is there a doubt that Rama told a lie? Is there a doubt that Rama is lacking Paurusha? Is there a doubt that Rama is the son of Dashrath? There is a very deep commentary. I will just touch upon that. When people criticize Ramchandra because he did dharma ullangana by killing Vali from backside of a tree. When Rama was going in the chariot, Dashrath Maharaj came running with Kaushalya, said, stop, stop, Sumantra, stop, Rama, stop. He started shouting. He started running and shouting. But Rama told that, don't stop, go. Then Sumantra said, if they ask me, what should I do? So in the Radha Chakra Gosha, I could not hear you tell. So Rama, told him to tell a lie. That is. But there is, for keeping higher dharma, some adharma you can do, that's explanation is given. Then, Paurusha, is Ramachandra is Kair? Is there any doubt about Paurusha of Rama? No, because they criticize Rama. When Khara is attacking Rama, he was all over, he's a huge Rakshasa and is all over. And then he came very near to Rama. So Rama took 3 steps backwards. So when a Dhanurdhari takes 3 steps back, it is considered Kayartha. So Rama had to do that. There is a reason for that. Khara is an ass demon. So Ramachandra did not want to touch this ass. Right? And then, in order to release the arrow, Akarnantam, it is called Akarnantam, you have to pull the string up to the ears, then release. So Rama did not have the place to, do that. So that is why he stepped back 3 steps, like that. And then Dashrati, they say that, Rama is not son of Dashrath Maharaj. He is, Paisam, like that. Anyway, so then we immediately went and killed Indrajit. So this is called Maha Mantra of Ramayana, which establishes Rama as Dharmatma, Rama as Dashrati, Rama as Satyasandha, and Rama as Paurusha. Now, briefly I will describe. And then everybody got killed, and then Ravanasur came, on his chariot. So to fight with Ramchandra. And then Ramchandra, when he was standing on the floor, there is Matali. Matali came with his chariot. Said, my dear Ram, he's standing on the chariot and he's sitting on the chariot and fighting. Please, Indra sent this chariot. Please sit on this chariot and you fight. Like that. And then there is there is no poetry. There is no poetry like Ramayana, and there is no poet like Valmiki Muni. That is why he is known as Adi Kavi. And then including Kalidas and all Mahakavis and all, all the Kavis after, they credit Valmiki Muni is expert in Upama Alankar, means comparison, Upama Alankar, comparisons. Like every time, he gives comparisons, like that. But Valmiki Muni did not give any Upama Alankar for Rama-Ravana Yuddha. Because there is nothing called, there is no other comparison. Just like there is, Akash is comparison to Upama for Akash. Samundar is Upama for Samundar. Like that, Rama-Ravana Yuddha is Upama for Rama-Ravana Yuddha. You can't compare anything with this. There is nothing. Everybody came and started watching, and everybody stopped doing their war and all, battle. Then everybody started watching, all the rishis, and everybody started watching. Everybody was amazed. It is not easy. Then, meanwhile, because of this fierce battle, Ravanasur became unconscious, and because of that, Matali took the chariot little bit away. And then Ravanasur came back to consciousness. You rascal, why did you do that? Then Matali, that chariot driver said, no, my dear Lord, it is the duty of the chariot driver to, because you became unconscious. There is a reason why Ravanasur had to become unconscious, because this is the most significant incident is going to take place. Because Rama is acting like a human being, he became tired, little bit tired. At that time, Agastya Muni came. There is a huge, Tej, like Surya. Then who is that? Who is that? Then Agastya Muni came. Then he said, Oh Rama, 2 times. Why? There is a big commentary. Why he has to tell Rama, Rama 2 times? Well, it's not. Is it not enough? When you have Vatsalya, when you have love for somebody, you keep repeating, right? Oh Rama, oh Rama. Then he made Lord Ramchandra do Achaman. Then he taught him Aditya Hridayam. Aditya Hridayam. And I said, you chant this mantra 3 times. Take Achaman, do Achaman 3 times. You will be able to defeat. You will not become tired and all that. So very important item, just like Bhagavad Gita is very important item in Mahabharata. Aditya Hridayam is like that in Ramayana, taught by Agastya Muni, like that. And then Ramchandra became refurbished, again, recharged, surcharged. Then there is even after that also, it is not easy for Rama to, kill Ravanasur. Ravanasur, using all kinds of weapons and everything. He is such a great warrior. And then Rama, Ravanasur, this is a huge sight, Everybody is enchanted. Everybody, it's like, Adbhuta Rasa. Everybody is watching. Wow, kya, like that. And then Matli said, my dear Lord, how long you will act as a man? Do you remember? So when the first time when Rama met Agastya Muni, he gave 3 Bahumati gifts. One, he gave Vishnu Dhanash, one very powerful weapon. And then he gave Akshay Tunira. And then he gave 2 Kadgas, 2 swords, which are Amogha. And then in that Akshay Tunira, he gave Brahmastra, constructed personally by Brahma. He said, this Astra will kill somebody and go nearby ocean water or something, cleans itself and comes back to your Tunira. Like that, Agastya Muni said, my dear Lord, please use that arrow. So there is this mental concoction that, there is Amrit in his stomach and, Nabhi and then all that stuff. It is a Kalpanik story. It's not there in original Ramayana. So Ramchandra, he used that arrow, right? So that arrow became like a mount. He became as heavy as mountain. Then it is traveling at the speed of the Vayu. Then all the bhutas and all, they were sitting on that arrow. And then Surya is sitting on that arrow. It is Brahmastra. And then Indra is sitting on that arrow. Then Vayu is sitting on that arrow. Then everything came together. And then, because before that Ramchandra, he became very tired because he was cutting the head of Ravanasur and again it is growing back. Cutting the head of Ravanasur, it is going back, coming back. So because of that, Rama is continuously releasing the arrows. Continuously releasing the arrows. He was so much Sita conscious, because in Ramayana, wherever a demon has to be killed, Sita is not to be around. If Sita is around, Rama cannot kill because mother, she will show mercy and then like that. Because that is where Rama is not able to kill Ravanasur because he was so much Sita conscious. And because of that, constant release of arrows and then constantly heads getting cut and constantly they are regrowing, constantly heads getting cut. So Ravanasur became very tired and then he forgot Sita, he forgot mantras. Then Matali said, now you release Brahmastra. Then Rama released Brahmastra. And then it pierced the heart of, Ravanasur. And then from the 10 heads, the blood was coming out. Then he fell down and dead. Then there is a huge cries. Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai ho, bada, bada. Like that. There is a killa, all the monkeys they came, killa. Yeah, they were, they were all praising, and then all the demigods and all, they did, Pushpa Vrishti. Then there is a all-round celebration all over the world. All the worlds have become peaceful, like that. And then that time, Indra and all, they said, now you are, Lord Ramchandra, you are Sakshat Mahavishnu. Then Ramchandra said, yeah, yeah. That time he agreed, yeah, yeah. Otherwise, before that, he could not like that. So Mandodari says, one very interesting, they all came, started crying and all. Then they said, this fellow, my dear Ravan, because, very important sentence, huh? Because you tortured the senses for so many years, now the senses have taken revenge against you. Senses have taken revenge against you. That is where you became a servant of the senses, because you tortured the senses by not giving anything for so many thousands of years, by doing severe tapasya. You have, so that is why devotees are not, jnana and vairagya, tapasya and all, devotees should not do. Prabhupada writes in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, right? They are obstacles for pure devotional service. Jnana, vairagya and tapasya, right? So, don't torture your body and do that. If you can do, if you can walk Govardhan Parikrama, no problem, you walk. Otherwise, don't worry. Go in Shastras, there is a quote, Skanda Purana and all. Even if you do Yantra Parikrama, you will get the same benefit. If you cannot walk barefoot, don't worry. There is no need to do all the Dandavat Parikrama and all. If it is okay, other best thing, read Bhagavatam. No need. I do that. No, then Govardhan Parikrama, I can't do. Read Bhagavatam, Krishna's pastimes, क्या जरूरत है? इतना कष्ट उठाने का, हाँ? ओ उद्धव कुंड आते आते पूरा हवा निकल जाता है. अभी कब और कितना दूर, ओ और 1 घंटा, हाँ हर 1 घंटा, इतना थोड़ा दूर है. ब्रजवासी, लोकल ब्रजवासीज, you ask, इधर ही है. Oh, इधर ही 1 किलोमीटर है. Right? So if you can do it like Sri Krishna Das, very strong body. Like that. So that is one very. Then Vibhishan said, this rascal, Rama said, now uska antyakriya karo. Vibhishan rejected. I won't do, rascal, बहुत तकलीफ दिया and all. Then Ramchandra, very interested, my dear Vibhishan, मरने के बाद पूरा animosity खत्म, शत्रुत्व, all the, like that. So if you are not doing, because I have accepted you as my brother, I will do it. No. Like that. So this today is the, Ramchandra killed Ravanasur. Vijayotsava, Ramchandra's Vijayotsava, most auspicious day. There are some important days in the calendar. One of the important days, Vijayadashmi, you don't need Muhurta on this day. Akshaya Tritiya and then Vijayadashmi. There are no Muhurta required. All 24 hours, there is good Muhurta. Anytime, like that. So they, like that. So Durga Puja, last day, I think, 9th day, right? 8th day? Like that. Whatever. So, most auspicious day, like that. Today, Madhvacharya also appeared. So, Madhvacharya, when he went to this Badrikashram, when he was going to Badrikashram, his spiritual master, Achyuta Prajna and another Acharya, they could not live without seeing Madhvacharya even for one day. Then Madhvacharya wrote Gita Bhashya and then gave it to them, saying that please keep reading this book and then give me your comments after I come back. Right? Then Madhvacharya went to Badri Narayan. Very beautiful place, Badri Narayan, Swarga, Daiva Bhumi. Right? So, जाने के लिए थोड़ा तकलीफ होता है, Ghat Road and all. But once you reach there, you say it's worth it. Like that. Previously they used to walk. Now we have nice roads and all. But still, Ghat Road and kabhi, गिर जाएगा पर्वत गिर जाए, नो लैंड स्लाइडिंग हो जाता है, फिर 3 घंटा यू आर स्टक इन द ट्रैफिक, राइट. सो वेन एवर यू गो टू बद्री, कैरी सम फूड स्टफ्स विथ यू. यू नो, पता नहीं यू आर स्टक इन द ट्रैफिक जैम, यू नो, लैंड स्लाइडिंग हो जाता है, पूरा रोड ब्लॉक हो जाता है, देन राइट. So then Acharya had written in the first verse, you know, then he presented his Gita Bhashya to Badri Narayan. He said, Gita Artham Vakshami Shaktitaha, meaning I shall explain the meaning of Gita to my capacity, to the extent I know. So Badri Narayan gave his comment. You know, you have written, this sentence is wrong. He said, you do have the capacity to explain much more of the subtle meanings contained in it. People do not possess the capability to grasp all of it. Therefore, you have to explain only a little of it. Lesha matra. So now you change this Gita Artham Vakshami Leshataha. Then he changed like that. So later on, he went and met Vedavyas Muni. Then Vedavyas Muni, he read this Gita Bhashya, then certified, then he embraced him. Then he took him to Badri Narayan. Narayan Muni, not Badri, the Badri Narayan deity he met. And then later on Narayan Muni ashram he went, because Naranarayana, they stay there only. Narayan Muni, and then all three of them, they sat together. And Narayana Muni, he advised Madhvacharya to write a Bhashya on Brahma Sutra. So Madhvacharya said, you know, all useless people, not useless, you know, this, they don't understand this tattva and all. He said, no. Then he said, don't know. There are some people, if you teach to them, they will understand this tattva amrita. Please write. So on the instruction of Vedavyas Muni and Narayan Muni, Madhvacharya wrote a commentary on Brahma Sutra. And then in order to present Brahma Sutra, again he went to Badrikashram, and then they approved it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Everybody went to Lanka or not? Huh? Lanka visit ho gaya na? Thank you. Hare Krishna.